Hey, you guys. Good morning. Well, I don't know if it's still morning where you are, but it's still morning for me on the West Coast. I am still drinking my coffee. Are any of you guys obsessed with these like Ray Den, like pottery, I guess it is, or mugs? I really like the mugs, but it seems like it's kind of an obsession. A lot of people like collect that stuff. So I've got a few mugs, but I'm not a, I guess, obsessive collector like a lot of people are. They get really good stuff. I really wanted the heart mugs, but I don't think that's in the cards this year. Anyways, welcome. I'm so excited you guys got your mini kits in the mail. Aren't they fun? Isn't it fun to get like a little package of goodies just for you? I was so excited to send these out, so I'm really glad you received them. So how this class is going to go, you've basically seen a few posts already, and that's all about the basic information just related to essential oils. It's sort of like a background, if you will, so definitely catch up on those posts. Some really good information there. I'll go over some of it briefly, but there's some really good content there. And what can help you in the class is if you see a post and you read it, make sure you like it, because then you'll know that that's a post you've already gotten to. And I'll post a table of contents in the group as well, so then you can kind of find each post easier. Okay, so also another way to navigate the group, one of the things that I really like to do, makes it easy to find stuff quickly, is go to the photos, because I feel like you can remember photos that you've seen posted, and then you can scroll the photos really quickly and easily if you're looking for a specific post. So how this challenge is going to go is you're going to receive a daily challenge to get you through everything in your starter kit, in your little mini starter kit, okay? So pay attention in the group. I'll probably post those each morning, and then I might do a little video a little later in the day just to elaborate on that particular essential oil we're focusing on, and any more information that you guys might need for the challenge. Okay, so let's see. So go ahead and feel free. Hi, Lisa, welcome. Go ahead and feel free to open your goodie bag and open the oils. Not all the way, like just open the top and feel free to sniff them. Maybe get like first impressions, whatever you think. My kids are in the background. Can you guys go out there, please?
Okay, sweet guy.
Always, right? Kids everywhere. So feel free to, open and sniff, but we'll be using each oil one by one. So definitely save the use of those oils for the day that we're going to talk about it, because then you'll get some really good uses and you'll get to learn about each individual oil. Let's see. So you guys did bring up some specific issues on the form, so we're definitely going to be getting to those. Allergies and cough. Let's see. Recurrent, what's another one over here? Okay, recurrent ear infections. Yes, we've got super good information on that. Germs, that's like one of the biggest ones. I think that's one of the main reasons that I came to essential oils. Rheumatoid arthritis, definitely have some treatment for that. Fibro pain and headaches. Yep, we will go over those as well. Cleaning products and staying healthy for the kids. Yep, related to germs. Anxiety, a couple of you put that, so we will definitely be going over that. ADD, asthma, migraines, you name it. You guys are spot on. These are a lot of issues that are frequently asked about, and this is something that oils work really well for. A lot of those, most of those, really. So we will definitely be going over those throughout the class when we get to a specific oil that relates to that. Let's see what's next. Okay, so just a little background on me. I gave you guys a little intro in the post, but I'm a mom, 3 girls, and I live in San Diego. I was first introduced to oils. A friend of mine got her starter kit, and I had previously been using another brand, and I thought that oils were all the same. Someone showed me, they recommended this brand, and they showed me these like lab tests that say, look, these are the same as Young Living and doTERRA, so you might as well use these. And so I said, okay, well, I guess that makes sense because they're, you know, I think they might have been like a few dollars cheaper or something. So I decided to use this other brand. But then when my friend got her starter kit from Young Living, I'm going to close the door because they are really loud. Okay, so hold on a sec. Oh my God, you guys. Seriously, never a moment alone with kids, right? Am I right? So anyways, she got her starter kit and I was like, okay, I want to smell these. I want to see how they actually compare in person. So when I opened her bottles, I was like, these are not the same. These are not the same as what I have at home. And what I noticed, what was so like just immediately evident to me was that the Young Living oils just smelled intense. Like they smelled more potent, more powerful, and they smelled like exactly like what they were, right? Like I feel like with these other ones, they were super watered down and I couldn't really tell, okay, I'll be right there. All right, I'll be right there. And I couldn't really tell, like, you know, distinguish the different notes. You know how there's essential oil singles and there's essential oil blends. So blends have multiple singles that combine together for an effect. And I feel like I could tell the different notes, almost like a fine wine, you guys. Like it really, to me, was like a fine wine, where if you're into wine tasting or anything like that, you know there's like all these intricacies behind a really good wine. And then I felt like the oils I had were like $2 check. That's really what I felt like. So I was like, okay, these are legit. These are real oils. So I got my starter kit pretty much right away. And I was also at the same time suffering from a really resistant sinus infection. Like I had already done a round of antibiotics and I never go on antibiotics. Like it was so bad that I finally went to the doctor because it was just nothing was happening. So I had done a round of antibiotics and it was still there. So I looked up what oils I could use for sinus infections. And before my kit even came, I borrowed the bottle from my friend's kit that she had already gotten. And I started to feel relief from my sinus infection. I started to feel my sinuses draining. I mean, for the first time in literally, and I had already done antibiotics, you guys. So it was a really just kind of it was like an eye-opener for me that like these things actually work and they do what they're supposed to do. And the oils I was using before, they were not doing that for me. So I knew right away there was a difference. I knew right away that I was super stoked to get Young Living. And that's another one of the main reasons I got them for, was to prevent the spread of germs in my household, because my kids had just started preschool and I noticed they were getting sick a lot more because of their exposure to all the germs in the classroom of all the other kids. So I wanted a way to like put a handle on that, right? And Thieves, we'll learn about later in the class, Thieves did the trick. And it's like every mom needs to have Thieves. Like that should just come with your mom card. Like here's your mom card, here's your baby, here's your bottle of Thieves. So anyways, okay, so we've talked a little bit about some of the posts that have come before, like what oils actually are. So they are distilled from different plant sources. And I truly do feel that these plants were put on this earth. These were originally intended to be our medicine. Am I right? I mean, I feel like it's no coincidence that there are plants that help us with various issues and ailments when we tease out just the right amount. Like we can take the essence of the plant that is the medicinal value that helps treat the issues and ailments and put that in a bottle. And that's our medicine, guys. That was the way it was intended to be in the beginning. And there's definitely a movement towards going back to what nature intended, because we're realizing that our bodies feel a heck of a lot better when we're using nature's medicine versus when we're just masking symptoms with like over-the-counter crap, right? Hey, Raquel, how's it going? Okay, so I just talked about like why we should use oils, you know, going back to nature, supporting our bodies in wellness, because what essential oils do is they actually help your body return to wellness, right? It's like enhancing its natural healing mechanisms. It's not getting in the way of what the body needs to do. And it's also helping for the symptoms to feel better. So it's really a wellness sort of idea to use essential oils as medicine versus, like the cold medicine that just literally, it makes you stop coughing because it somehow suppresses the nerve in your brain that's like the cough reflex. But that doesn't help you get rid of all the gunk, right? Guess what does? Eucalyptus. It's amazing. Nature, right? So that's why we want to use essential oils, because we want to keep our bodies healthy. We don't want to continue to put all the junk in it. We want to give our kids the best so they live long, healthy lives. And I feel like we're also, when we are using these oils and using them on them, we're teaching them ways to empower themselves in natural healing. So I feel like it comes full circle. I mean, my kids use oils. Like, they will get the roller if they have a tummy issue and will go grab it where I keep it and roll it on themselves. So they're learning these tools young, and they'll be able to carry that with them through life. And I love that we're teaching them that. I just love that. So one thing, I kind of touched on quality a little bit. Like, I had used another brand of oils that were I could tell just by smelling them that they were less potent, not as strong, watery smelling, anyways. So if you read the post about quality, the seed to seal and all of that, that's a huge thing about Young Living. Is the founder of our company, Gary Young, he has since passed away. He passed away this year, or actually last year now, because it's 2019. But his mission, he literally traveled around the world learning about dirt, learning about distillation from the best of the best in the entire field. And his mission was to bring essential oils into every home and to make them himself, because he had literally schooled himself on the absolute best way to grow the plant, just the right sunlight, the correct harvest time, the best seeds to use, non-GMO, of course, not using pesticides, not planting in soil that had ever had pesticides used on it or herbicides, any of that. Picking the plant when it's at the exact right time to harvest it, and then distilling it for the exact right time to ensure that all the medicinal qualities are extracted from the plant. I mean, if you want to really dig into the science of that, there are things where, even distilling a plant 20 minutes longer ruins it, but you have to do it for this exact time to get the full medicinal benefits of it. So it's really a big science when it comes to essential oils. Essential oils are not just smell good things. There's a huge science factor behind it. And the founder of Young Living knew this, and so that's why he made it his mission. So a lot of people talk about the coffee analogy, and that's where, you can brew a cup of coffee using the same grounds, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. And how would that cup of coffee taste? Like crap, right? But guess what? That is still coffee. That's still pure coffee. And that's the same thing with essential oils on the market. They can call themselves pure even by using second distillation, third distillation of the same plant materials, but it's a completely different oil. It's not even full of the constituents for medicinal value, and it's less potent, but it's cheaper. Hey, it's cheaper. It's just like restaurant coffee. It's cheaper, but it doesn't taste good. It doesn't work. So that's my analogy for you guys with essential oils. You definitely want the purest grade and the highest quality when you're using these for medicinal reasons. And that's really why we're here. That's what we're talking about, to help us with all of our issues and ailments. Okay, so the 3 ways to use oils, and we're going to get to know these ways during the class, okay? So I did a post on that already, and you can find it in the group, but it's aromatic, which is breathing them in, and you're literally breathing in essential oil molecules that will go into your lungs. And that is a delivery mechanism to the body. So diffusing is really good for respiratory issues like asthma, coughs, congestion, all of that stuff. When my kids have those, I've got the diffuser in their bedroom, and they're breathing that in all night long. And that really helps with alleviate like any breathing issue. So that's aromatic. Another way is just inhaling it, because those molecules are a direct source to the limbic system of your brain, and that can really help with moods. And, you know, you might think like, oh, well, it just smells very calming, so that's why I'm feeling calming. No, those are essential oil molecules at work in your brain, and they're actually having a physiological effect to help calm your body physiologically. So it really works. It really works, you guys. I'm excited for you to experience them. Okay, let's see. Seed to seal we went over. 3 ways to use oils. Okay, so you've got your kit, and I'm just going to go over the first challenge today. So here's my little trainer kit that I have. You also got a little booklet in here, and you can start to go through this as you're opening your kit. But today, the first thing we're going to do is thieves cleaner. Okay, so you're going to get out your little container that looks like this of thieves cleaner, and you're going to open it up, and you can just pop this little plastic squirter top, I guess. Take that off, and then you want to pour the entire contents into a spray bottle. I have one that I use. It's about this size. This is an actual bottle of the way thieves cleaner comes, and it comes as a full concentrated bottle, but I have saved my bottles as I've gone through the thieves cleaner, and I just pop a spray top on it, and I use this as my household cleaner. So I literally have about, you know, maybe this much thieves cleaner in it, and then the rest is water, okay? And that is how thieves cleaner comes. It's super concentrated. So it uses our essential oil blend Thieves, which is highly antibacterial, antiviral, anti-infective. It's going to sanitize surfaces naturally, okay? So this is a natural cleaner that is safe enough to use with your kids. Like, you can put your kids to work cleaning, but it's effective enough that it's going to get rid of the germs, okay? It's going to get rid of any surface germs, you know, the salmonella after meat. I sometimes, after I rinse off my spray, after I rinse off and clean my cutting board, I will just spray it down with thieves cleaner, and don't rinse it. I just want to sanitize the surface, so that's what I do. So you can literally use this cleaner on any surface. This cleaner, you guys, I have literally gotten rid of every single other cleaner in my house. I mean, talk about, I don't know if you guys are following the Marie Kondo madness, but talk about declutter. Get rid of everything, and you can have one bottle under your sink. And that's for the bathroom, and that's for the kitchen, and it's safe to use around kids. You don't have to worry about anyone licking the surfaces and getting toxic crap in their mouth, right? Kids lick surfaces. So I literally use thieves cleaner for everything. And you can use it in different ways. Like, if you mop with a bucket of water, you add a capful to the mop bucket. If you need a little scrubbing or abrasion, I spray down the surface and I sprinkle it with baking soda, and then I scrub, and it works just fine. If it's like the oven where the stuff gets real oily and nasty, I spray it all down with thieves cleaner and I let it sit, and then I come back, and it's like super easy to wipe up. So you guys, this stuff works really well. It works great on like stainless steel, on glass, on granite. If you have stone countertops, just make sure they're sealed, which most of them are these days. But yeah, it works on any surface. You can even, you know, like if you have a play date after they're gone, spray down your toys. You know, a lot of people would use like Lysol for that. Don't use Lysol. Bad, bad. Just spray it down with thieves cleaner. Seriously, this stuff is like a miracle. Stains on your carpet, stains on your upholstery, spray it right on. Stains on your clothing, spray it right on. There's different ways you can use it, and different concentrated, like, you know, you can use it more concentrated for like tougher stains, and you can use it with a little bit of like dishwashing detergent, which we make a Thieves dishwashing detergent if you need a little more like to cut the grease a little bit. And sometimes I even add additional essential oils to it. Like, I really like to add lemon to mine. And then during Christmas time, I added Christmas Spirit, which is a beautiful smelling oil. It smells like Christmas. And you know how a lot of people were buying those like Mrs. Meyer's, you know, the Christmas scented line? You guys, you can do this yourselves with essential oils. So I added Christmas Spirit, to my Thieves cleaner and to my Thieves foaming hand soap and to my Thieves dishwashing liquid, and it smelled like Christmas. So it's good stuff. So I'm going to post the challenge, and even though I just gave it to you, but you guys can get to work and start using your Thieves cleaner. Fun cleaning on the weekend. But anyways, and then I will start posting challenges every day. So this is probably the longest video I'll do, but I'll probably do a video here and there throughout the challenge just to give you guys a little bit more information. So welcome. I'm so excited for you, and get cleaning.